Zach, you won the Griffin Trophy on Rich and Lucky last time out. What was your take on that performance?
I thought it was a solid effort. He showed at the start before that he was going to be competitive in that race. It was only a small field. He was able to get the job done.
Didn't look the strongest of Griffin Trophies that he won. Overall, that was your first time riding him under race conditions. What's your sort of opinion of him?
Yeah, I think every year we can try and poke holes in the Griffin races, but year after year it stands up, and the horses do end up being, quite solid animals. And I think he did it on raw ability. I don't think we've seen the best of him. We're far from seeing the best of him. He feels like he's going to be a miler and maybe even beyond. So to be able to win a race early in his season, I think was a good effort.
Is he still a bit immature then?
Oh, for sure he is, yeah. He's going to be a better horse next season.
You've ridden him in a gallop recently. How did he feel as he came out of that race?
He's come out of it good. He feels fine. He should run well again.
Exultant, Zach, in the Centenary Vase, Group 3, 1800 top weight. What are your thoughts going into the race?
Yeah, it's never easy having to carry top weight in these races, especially coming off two strong performances at his last two starts. He really had to find everything he could second up this season when he was able to win, and I think that took a lot out of him, and he had another hard run in the Vase. So here we are carrying top weight in a Group 3. It's not going to be easy, but the horse feels well within himself, and he's very honest. I'm sure he'll run well.
Can you get much of a gauge on him, how he's come out of the Vase from those two trials he's been in?
He's been extremely dour since the Vase in those trials. He hasn't showed any speed at all, and he is what he is, but hopefully they can run along at a nice enough tempo to allow his stamina to come into play.
When you look at the field, apart from a couple, Dark Dream, Time Warp, the rest of 113 to 115, who's the horse that you're most worried about in the race?
Oh, it's a bit of an open race. There are a couple of chances down the bottom, but I haven't gone right into it yet, so I'm not going to pick the winner for you.
Try to do that one. Last year he won this, he then went on to win two Group 1s. How do you compare the 2019 version of Exultant to the 2020 version?
So I thought he was going really, really well early in the season. He'd shown more speed in his trials than he had previously, and I just think that run over 2,000 metres really took a lot out of him, and like I said, he had another hard run after that, and he just seems to be very dour at the moment. So we just need to see if he's going to show some spark again. But it's not his preferred distance, and it's not really a suitable race for him. But like I said, he's honest. He's going to try his best, and if the circumstances permit, he's still got a chance.
Alexis, Wellington, 3-year-old from Richard Gibson's stable, having his first start on Monday. You've ridden him in all of his trials. What sort of feel has he given you?
Yes, he has had a couple of trials, and he seemed to me that he has improved since the first one. So particularly for the last one, he gave me a good feeling, and hopefully he can repeat something similar for the races and give us satisfaction.
What sort of expectations do you have of him for his first race?
Look like he's plenty of abilities, but he's only 3 years old, so he needs to improve step by step and adapt to the Hong Kong situation. But he's a talent horse, so hopefully he can do something good.
He's drawn gate 10. In that most recent trial, he was handy to the speed. Where would you like to ride him?
The races are quite different from the trial, so let's see how the horse jumps from the gate, and then we'll probably decide after this. So if he jumps clean, he is able to get a forward position. If not, just sit behind.
Joe, the Classic Mile, big decision that you had to make, choosing between Champions Way and Beauty Legacy. Why did you decide to go with Beauty Legacy?
His win last time was quite impressive, and I think very few horses can do what he's done. First up in Hong Kong, in the rate that he was, in the class that he is still. Very few, and he proved that he's able to do it. So it was definitely a very difficult decision. But as I've been saying, I can't ride two horses. It could be the wrong one, because Champions Way is a horse that has been running well in strong races, and no doubt that he needed a couple of runs to bring his best. But we had to make a decision, and hopefully I didn't do the wrong one.
You rode Beauty Legacy in a trial on Tuesday morning. Has he come on since that first up run?
No doubts, he's been working very well. He seems a very healthy horse, and he kind of surprised me how quickly he has learned things. He's not perfect yet. He still do things wrong. I kind of indicate that before his first run. We're still learning about him. He's still on the learning process, but he's no doubts a very talented horse. And if he's able to keep on the lineup as he's been, and he's going to definitely be a very nice horse in Hong Kong.
Any question marks for you stepping up to the mile?
Not really. The only concern is about the pace of the race, which might not be that fast, but we've been trying to get him to relax lately, and he's been responding. So the key on this race and the race coming forward is no doubt getting the horse to switch off and just finish it off the race. So, yeah, the question mark is he going to settle down in a slow run race? If he does, I'm quite confident about him.
Perfect match, Alexis. That was a good win from him last time.
Yes, indeed. This is a quite strong horse, full of quality. So yeah, he did something very good. But we have a different gate this time, and it's a lot of pace in the race. So depend on the situation.
Quality of opposition too looks a bit stronger in this race. Can he measure up, because he's still a young, improving type of horse from the looks of things?
Yes, he's done everything fine, and the horse looks in great shape. He's got a light weight, so hopefully it can help us. And he is a good horse, of course, so we expect some good result.
You've ridden 13 winners so far this season. 14's your best ever in a season here in Hong Kong. You've still got a month to go. You must be loving the way the stint's unfolding for you.
Yes, of course, but I don't really think about it. I just keep rolling as long as I can, and try to improve a lot, still improving, and build connection. It's great to be here. I'm happy with the results, but I need more, of course.